What's up, guys? So we're going to continue our Let's Play of SC2NV. Right now, it's a little background. We're going to go looking for some more players. So, this is where they set us to go, and this is where we're going. Here we go. Sorry, I got to get comfortable. I'm really uncomfortable today. So, check the map on my phone for a second time after reading the sign for a third. It's definitely stomping grounds. A deep breath helped me calm my nerves. Seconds later, I push open the glass door and make my way inside. Pretty much what I expected. Computers, vending machines, tables, and the sound of 24 mice and keyboards. PC bangs are nothing if not similar to one another. I cannot talk today. When a shiver drums on my back, I realize that the AC in here is cranked up ridiculously high. Oh, it's cold. It's cold in here. I read somewhere that casinos pump extra oxygen to keep their patrons awake and alert. Maybe this place has tried to adapt the same tactics in their cafe. A middle-aged woman sits behind a front desk. She glances up at me when I pass by, and she returns her attention to the magazine splayed out in front of her. Splayed? A quick scan of heads lying in front of the monitors offers me a few potential stunts amidst the sea of scrubs, but as Cell's description, he's short and has bleached hair. I'm able to narrow down quickly and confirm his identity with a look at his monitor. He's in the middle of a ladder match. And he's playing StarCraft 2 with one hand. The other is occupied with a game on his cell phone. Nice! Classy guy. All the same, stunts crushing his opponents with a rush build, and they look on his face. He takes great pleasure in that fact. His enemy sends a salty one-liner before dropping out of the game without a GG. Stunt grins wide and puts his hands behind his head, satisfied. After checking the post-game stats, he glances over his shoulder. Then he spins his chair around to find me watching him. Sup? Something you want? Yeah, you stunt, right? That's me. Who are you? I'm Mac. Stunt lights up, sits upright, and plants his head on his hips all at once. Right, the foreigner that Cell messaged me about was starting to think he wouldn't show up. Let's get this bet match going. Hey everyone, this bet match is on. What? Damn it. Really, Cell? Before I get attempt to exhibition, a crowd of 6 or 7 middle-aged school kids form behind Stunt. I don't see myself talking my way out of this. Bet match, right. That's me, yes. What I'm here for. Another chobo trying to take a bet match, Stunt. They'll learn this cafe is Blizzard. Hey Stunt, will you buy me a juice with your wins? Stunt ignores the peanut gallery and takes a step forward, sizing me up. Judging from his appearance, it looks like he just started high school. I'm at least a head taller than him. Excel said you were down for a 15,000 one bet. But come on, you can do better than that, right? How much were you thinking? 25,000 is a much better number, wouldn't you say? Come on, you had to drag your ass all the way over here to play. Let's make it interesting. That's what, $20 or so? I'd have to skip a few trips to Gomart, but I can't risk having him turn me down. Okay, fine, 25,000. What are we going to do about maps? Best of 3, right? Nah, best 1 is fine. My time's too valuable, and in a show of good faith, you can pick the map. I wasn't kidding about this kid's cockiness. Whatever, at least I can choose a map with a long rush distance. I find a seat at a computer, although not so close that we couldn't catch a glimpse at one another's screen. A locked window stares back at me as I sit down. Of course, I need to pay to use PC, but before I can head back to the front desk, Stunt slides in front of me and takes the mouse. Yo, I got it. Consider an investment for the money you're about to give me. He unlocks the machine with a few clicks and entry a password. Huh, that works. After I thank him, he sinks back to his setup, then stares a few confident words with an underage crown behind him, and then throws his headphones on. Headphones! I host up a game and toss him an invite. It's not long after that I'm staring down my base and 6 workers. Oh, I'm gonna lose this again. Cannons, 2 gates, 4 gate, 2 gate, 4 gate, blink, proxy robo, proxy stargate, and there's a dozen different ways the stunt could end this game early. Let's see. Young, undertrained talent favors unorthodox play. Bad taste in hair. I love that thing. As a precaution, I scout around the interior of my base to ensure that I'm not being cannon rushed. And as I discover I am, just outside my vision range and dangerously close to my worker line, a cannon finishes building. Some losses in defense are inevitable, but if I can handle this well, it should put me ahead of stun. It's gutsy of him to risk the best of one on a strategy like this. Practically all I have to do is scout to score a victory. By microing my insured SCVs away from cannon shots, I'm able to end the rush at low cost. In truth, it seemed like an exceptional weak attack. Was Excel hyping this kid up for nothing? I ended up only losing 3 of my workers by the time his single cannon was dead. Now, where's that probe? There it is. With his probe down, there's no way he'll be able to drop down any more cannons. Still, he's probably planning his next move. I have to decide what comes next. If he's transitioning to something standard, it would be perfect time to counterattack. His tech has to be lacking, so there's no way he's strong enough units to defend a marine attack. And we'll see him increasingly lucky. There's always a chance he might have another attack already. If I want to err on the side of caution, I would stay at my base and simply tech up, but that might give him enough time to get back into the game. I should make the call based on what I know about his playstyle. Oh, he's... Let's see. Oh, he's... Dang it, I don't like any of the answers. I don't know, let's stay on the defensive. I'm gonna lose like I always do. Even though I'm giving up a chance to win the game immediately, the safe thing to do is tech up 2 dropships. But it looks like I won't need to. My cautionary scout uncovers an ambush awaiting in the dark corner of my base. With more than enough units in space to micro my marines, I dispatch his Zelbots with barely any losses. A cannon rush felt into a proximity gate? Absolutely ridiculous. With his rush routed stunt, quits out of the game without a GG. Ah, 1-1! I won a game! This is amazingly awesome. I won! With surprising ease, too. Oh, ball. $25! $5 in my hand! Oh. I don't know the song. If I'm thinking of the Chainsaw Bob Strike Back. Wanna hear? Put that in my hand. If you do not pay, then you owe me, oh. Stump pushes through the dumbfounded crowd and comes stomping over, fury in his eyes he really didn't expect to lose. Ooh, wrong button. You blindly scouted the smoke in your base after a cannon rush? Are you kidding me? Who does that? I raise my hand defensively, skid away from a victory screen splashed across my monitor. Whoa, calm down. It takes like 5 seconds, and you have a restriction for those kind of builds, you know. He makes a disgruntled sound and stares at me hard. Alright. You got lucky. Typical Tetra player. What? You're yelling back here for? Didn't I tell you to sweep up the back room an hour ago? Stop screaming at our customers and go do something useful. Lord have mercy. What is going on? These are the fun games. Without warning, a woman at the front deck paint stunt a bright red from across the room. She glares at him for more longer than before ducking back behind the counter, talking about lousy bosses. His anger replaced with modesty, stunt scratches behind his head. A middle schooler have mostly dispersed and destroyed by the cool realization that their Protoss god can bleed. Sorry, that's my mom. Anyways, you beat me. Let me go get your cash. His mom? Ugh, even worse, I guess I can see the resemblance, minus the bleached hair. Explains how he unlocked my PC at least. Oh man, that's funny. Actually, wait. I didn't come here for a bet match. What? We just played one. I don't have to pay you then? Wait, no. I'm recruiting for a new team. I saw mention that you were a free agent, and I wanted to see if you'd join up. I guess he thought it'd be funny to trick me into a bet match with you. A foreign team? Why didn't you send me a message or something? No, a Korean one, and Excel says you probably assume I was a fanboy and blocked me. Although, I get the feeling that this was just an excuse for this whole setup. Ah! Oh, I like Excel, he's funny, this is awesome. Man, Excel could have just kept this simple. What if I had lost? Sub pauses and reaches first round distracted, or no, he manages to carry on the conversation. Nah, blocking you sounds like something I would do. Anyway, who else have you got? Well, we got... Wait, Jet is technically still on VIP. I can't tell him that she's planning to leave. What if he tells someone? Why didn't I think of this ahead of time? You've got... Well, we've got some good players about to sign and the sponsor in the works. Nothing official, we're trying to keep everything under the wraps until then. Sounds sketchy. My mysterious sponsor, mystery sponsor and mystery players. He doesn't seem convinced. I can hardly blame him. This sort of thing is unfortunately common in esports. But Excel did vouch for you, and that's worth something, and you beat me, the future Protoss Bourgeois? Once we've got 4 players and some management, we're going to pick out our team house. You'll need to live and practice with us. I blink once, look away, then take a tactical pause. Oh, if your mom will let you move out, that is. He rises to my bait, straightens up, and both fists clenched. You right, she's gonna let me. Alright, dude, consider to be signed. If you got room and enough money to pay for food, we're in business. Sam pauses and lowers himself from the tips of his toes. What's his team called, by the way? Like I said, it's a work in progress. I'll let you know when it's picked up. Well, if we're not named yet, I want to a say in it. How about Azure Blaze Phoenix Snipers? Blue Blaze Phoenix Snipers? No. What even? Kid? Isn't it a show in anime? Yeah, probably not. While Stud reveals an afterglow of being signed to a StarCraft team, a thought occurs to me. Wait, don't you go to school? Let's just say I'm between schools right now. I didn't bother trying to divulge any more information. If he can live in the team house and perform, that's good enough for me. Some promising young professionals deferred school for Blood War back in the day, and if StarCraft doesn't work out for him, at least he's got a future cleaning up stomping grounds. Ha 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 ha! Right, the mysteries won't last for long. I promise. I'll be in touch if you need. If I need to show up. I'll be in touch if I need you to show up somewhere. Okay, I'll go hit up you for practice game tonight. That's cool. Be online. Sounds good. Welcome aboard, kid. The fiery Protoss player lifts his chin for a final grin before heading into one of the PC Bang back room, probably to gather a broom and a dustpan. Ha! Clean. I grace stunts mom with an innocent expression on my way out. She answers my smiles with the glare sharp enough to make the hair on my back of my neck stand up. Oh. I step outside and suck the deep breath, relieved. The warm afternoon air is sweet and feels good on my lungs. One down! One more to go. Unless they get a third. Not including me, but... The stairway to our apartment is empty as usual. Sometimes it feels like I'm the only person living in this building. Isolation is a major concern when I first started thinking about coming overseas. If my Korean wasn't passable, it'd practically impossible for me to be anything but lonely. I'm so lonely. Lonely. Yeah, I don't know that song either. That's something I don't even feel worried about anymore, I suppose. Seoul has proven to be a vibrant, crowded, busy. Everything in my life back home wasn't. Something as simple as crossing the street can be exciting for someone who has never been to an urban environment for more than a few hours at a time. It sounds stupid, but it's true. Still before meeting XL and Jet, I barely talk to anyone offline. StarCraft's one-on-one nature doesn't exactly lend itself to social introductions. It'd be easy to get in touch with the foreign community out here, but I have very little desire to sulk around bars with jaded English teachers and washed-up businessmen. Why bother? So I get in my chair and jam the spacebar a few times and wake up my PC. I practice enough at Golden Zolfan after recruiting stunt, so I don't bother loading up StarCraft. Jet was pleased to hear about my new pickup, told me it was smart to hold off on telling Stunt who she was too. I'm sure she'll announce her plans on her own time. She'll have to once we've picked up our last player at any rate. With a few clicks I'm staring at a common StarCraft site. The most interesting stuff that goes on the screen gets posted here, and what people vote as best rises to the top of the page. I don't often visit Korean community sites. I like them just fine, but I prefer to read English when I get the chance. But no matter where you choose to get your StarCraft news, you'll find no shortage of nitsons sure to on their opinions on which player is awful and why the game is imbalanced. Today seems to be no exception. A foreign pro gamer is just called it quits, and the comment about him is ridiculously scandalous. Good riddance, dude was washed up anyways, left the scene without a GG. Typical! Sure, he was underperforming recently, but people forget just how much time and passion gets put into even a mediocre professional career. The worst part of that most people talk smack are either low leaguers that didn't play the game at all. I take out my phone, hoping to find something on to distract me from the mindless masses. No text, no email, same as when I last checked 15 minutes ago. It's been a while since I chatted with my friends from back home, but most of them know about my esports aspirations, but none of them really get it. There's two reactions when someone learns that you play video games full time. Either they roll their eyes or they tell you how lucky you are. I know how that is. It's doing this. People are what? Are you crazy? Why are you doing this? Cause I like doing it. It's fun. I enjoy doing these videos. I like doing these games. These are fun games, man. These are crazy. That's why I like doing it. That's what I'm gonna tell you. I haven't gone on my rants. I've been on my rants on the others. I haven't gone on my rants on this one. I like playing video games. Do you people get that? I like playing video games. Not like everyone video games. I don't like playing all video games. You know, there are video games I honestly haven't played. Call of Duty. Last Call of Duty I bought was Call of Duty 3. Call of Duty 3. That was the last Call of Duty I bought. That's the honest truth. I'm gonna tell people right now. This is something I'll come back later, but let's go on. I don't even know where I am. Other memos. I tried to explain to the latter that playing StarCraft isn't really fun in a traditional sense. Winning can be satisfying, but the game is too stressful to actually be called fun, at least for me. It beats a boring minimum wage job, but sure as hell isn't easy and pay less for all but the best. But yeah, they don't mention between games on Star League streams. Pretty much everyone who went to high school is enrolled in college. When I hear about their great social lives and internships, I can't help but feel jealous. Nope. I'll probably end up going eventually. It's not like I can make a living from games when I'm 30. Hey, I'm 28. I guess I'm not making a living off of it. I'm 28 and doing this. So 5 or 6 years of StarCraft, then you're left with the dregs of your prize money and sore wrists, and hopefully some friends and fond memories. Ha ha! With a look back at the cruiser, I notice that my inbox has a message awaiting. I click and I'm staring at a piece of fan mail. It's the first one I see in a month. Maybe it's an actually to call family, considering I've known this guy since before I started playing StarCraft in high school. What's up, man? I hope your practice is going well. Stuff here has been boring since summer ended and everyone went back to school. Saw about VSL qualified, but you got another month, yo. You're still the forward hope. So make sure you come back from Korea and stomp locals while I'm watching. Oh yeah, don't forget about KGF 2012. Haha, are you going to stream soon? I'd really like to watch. Make sure you're in the mood this time. Oh yeah, give me a shout out next time you're on a cast match. Oh, later, dog. Hey! Hey! Oh, jeez. Stream? What, so 10 people can watch me play faceless part codes all day? Pointless. Maybe I got enough views to make some money. And he really didn't even talk back as well. It wasn't until he found out that my Star League skills after graduation that he tried to become my friend. Happens. And massage my temples frustrates. All that message did was put me in a bad mood. Dude, you gotta get over that crap. Most of the people who follow StarCraft know less about the game itself than they do about the people playing it. I don't like that I'm expected to constantly bear the scrutiny of strangers. A community is what kept the scene alive. I know it's wrong to loathe about it, but simply knowing that it does not make it easier not to. With an magic plant, my PC groans off, I climb under my sheets and settle in for an early night's rest. That was a weird noise. The search continues tomorrow! Yeah! Whoa. I'm in a good mood today. I'm in a great mood right now, so. Oh, my fingers, man. Awake to the sound of rain against my window, judging by the light. It's morning! Oh, no. Okay, I'm good. It dawns on me that I was supposed to play stunt a few practice games last night. Whoops, probably got not a great move to blow off a player I just recruited. Breakfast this morning is cold as usual. Police took a chance on some street food. It was actually pretty good. I ended up sick for a few days. I've stuck with cereal in the morning since then. I hope everything was working out at Jet's End. Good management and even a single sponsor would take us a long way. All I can do is focus on the task at hand, finding talent. I put it all away once I entered it and locked my apartment on the way out. What? Why are you coming? What's your CSL? My sweatshirt hood held up against the rain for most of the way, but my hair ended up soaked in the end. I shake my head to dry off once inside, much to the annoyance of the guy at Golden Zone Fire's front desk. The cafe is largely empty on most weekdays, at least before school lets out. With a bit of searching, I find Excel reclining grossly in a computer chair that he must have wheeled over to the lounge area. I bet he'd rather be sleeping than at the Crash Team house, but Excel said he didn't have time to meet me later. He yawns and waves me over. I pull my chair from a nearby PC and sit beside him. Plenty to choose from when the place is this empty. Do they not have umbrellas outside of Korea? No, everyone just sprints from place to place if it rains. Haha, so anyway, Stun agreed? Yeah, it'll make the next pick even easier since I've actually got another player to point to. I wish Jet would hurry up and ditch your team already. Sal raises an eyebrow and shakes his head at me. She can't do it yet. Jet has a contract. It has to be over soon, right? Why else would she be putting together a team if she wouldn't be able to play on it? They vary. Most contracts last either 6 months or a year. Best case scenario is she'll be a free agent at the end of the month. That makes sense. A Victory Star League won't let anyone with a contract play without their team's approval, but maybe there's no rule against registering ahead of time. Whatever, I'm sure Jet has figured it out already. Right, anyway, you said you got another lead on the next player, right? Yep, guy named Reva. Flits in and out of top 8 on a ladder. He's won at least a dozen online tournaments this year. Wow, what race does he play? Here's the best part. He plays all 3. His terrain is the strongest, but he's been known to switch between races during a long set, even play random. Reva plays Zerg, Terrain, and Protoss? Whoa, that sounds too good to be true. But this is what gets weird. He's never turned up on a tournament in person. Only plays online. Some people speculate that Raven is just an Alice for a top player. I'm not convinced, though. He's got a very specific playstyle. It's almost like playing against a highly advanced AI, strongly mechanical, but only goes for standard macro games. So how am I going to get in touch with him? Other teams have to have gone after the player that's good. It won't be that easy, but I've got a plan. Not another bet match, please. Ha, it worked, didn't it? No, not this time. Reva on a mean winning streak in an online King of the Hill. 12 wins in a row. Granted, most of his games have been against foreigners. It's based in Europe, so it's a weird hour for us. Point is, you're going to enter tonight. Tonight? So I beat him and then use that to convince him to join our team? Hold on, I didn't say anything about beating him. I mean, if you do, I'm not going to play it. You're going to play an horrible macro game. Honorable macro game. It's horrible. Whoever hates anything that's non-standard. Cheese, rushes, aggressive timings, all-ins, one-base builds, that sort of thing. So you're going to have to play slow, economy-based game instead. But if I play a game that's the exact style he used to, won't I get stomped? Maybe, but it's your only chance to get on his good side. Play him, show off your skills, chat him up, and recruit him. You make it sound so easy. Hey, find your own players if you don't like it. I'm sure there are tons of strategy forum scrubs willing to try out. He does have a point. Guess I'm staying in tonight. Fine, by the way, what are you so busy with this afternoon? Team League practice. Gotta drill Zergs out of our snipes. The team Kane terrain ace. Wow. That's a lot of words. The match is a half a week away. Until then, practice, practice, practice. That's how we do it. Beneath his easy fed, I could tell Excel doesn't seem too pleased by the circumstances. Right then, any final tips against Revo before I go practice tonight? Yeah, I hope you like mech. It's all I could do not to groan. My favorite. The admin said it shouldn't be more than 5 minutes now. Riva just got finished extending his record to 13 wins. I'm already warmed up from practicing all day, so there's no point of loading up a map to drill my macro or anything like that. Micro. The only thing I've got to focus on, of course, is my build and my nerves. Most players, myself included, tend to be a little jittery before a high-stakes match. It's a more serious issue at live events with all the lights and the cameras and cheering fans, but it can happen on online settings just as easy. The King of the Hill is a broadcast on a commentated live stream. The channel is hosting, but it isn't particularly popular, but the exposure can't hurt. Unless I get beat really bad. Oh, that's a disappointment. Looks like the game is getting started, and the pre-game lobby row remains utterly silent even before I offer it gently. GL. Whatever, let's get this going. Grinds out opponents with mech. Can play all 3 resources, could easily be a hacker. Alright, time to show off to everyone else that's watching what I'm made of. I'm watching my scouts across the map as though it occurs to me as if this guy supposedly hates rushes. It should be able to score a pretty easy win against him with one. There's a particular posse build that works really well on this map, especially against the type of player that Excel describes as real. I'm risk angering the person I'm trying to recruit though. Still, the game is being broadcast later. If I win, there's a chance I can earn enough cred to find another player anyway. Do I really want to go against Excel's advice? It's only one game after all. No. Prepare for a drawn-out match. I'm not that dumb. Ugh, it's not like I hate playing standard or anything. It's just I don't like that I'm playing straight into the guy's strong point. Whatever. As expected, the game begins with a long clam. Robert shows absolutely no sign of early aggravation, instead focusing entirely on building a strong economy. I use the breathing room to invest heavily into structures for a tank position. My scout reveals that Rill is doing the same thing, just as Excel said. Looks like we're going to be a long, drawn-out tank versus tank positioning war. Rill and I split the map half. One side littered with his base's defense structures and tanks, the other side with mine. I'm not particularly comfortable with the style of play, but I prefer an agile army accompanied by dropships, but it's next to the top to break mech terrain if they have a strong economy. I need to start thinking about my next move, even though my setter... Whoa, shit, I'm under deck. Rivel's inching his tanks line towards the center of the map. He's managed to find a weak point in my formation. One of my tanks was a bit too far off from the rest, and I got picked off. A nuke in a serious game? Not there. Not here either. here's the nuke. I need to catch it before I lose my army. Boom! There's a ghost. Phew, I managed to catch it before the nuke went off. Alright, with that threat... What? Oh! Okay, I can't screw this up. I pop open a chat box and fire off a message. Your macro is good, lol. For a while, no response, but just when I give up hope that he'll message me back. Thank you, you play well. You made only a few key mistakes. Prefer capitalization and grammar. Oh, whenever everyone else does this to me, I feel obligated to fix my typing. Screw it, I'm way too tired after 40 minutes of positional play. Oh yeah, well thanks, I'm actually looking for some practice partners, kind of. Kind of? How? Well, I'm starting a team with a few friends. I'm going to try to qualify for Team League. I see. I'm actually looking to pick another player for my another player ATM at the moment. Would you be interested? For almost 10 seconds, nothing. Each second ticking by feels longer than last, but then I'm willing to discuss the possibilities. Yeah! Oh, awesome. We're going to meet at Golden Fire Zone tomorrow afternoon. You're in Seoul, yeah? You know where it is? Oh, you wish to meet in person. Ooh. Come on, I've already come this far. Keep it together. I just want to hang with the team and practice a bit. We're nice, I swear. Another pause. It's a time longer. I find myself drawing closer and closer to the screen in anticipation for Raven's polite. Very well. I'll see you and your teammates at the Golden Fire Zone tomorrow. How do you suggest I find you? KK, look for the foreigner, LOL. I will do so. I will do so. Goodbye! With that, Remix the chat prepared for his next King of the Hill match. I bet it's a girl. Did I do it? Did I recruit the last player? Can I celebrate yet? No, better wait. I mean, he's never been to an event in person before. There's a chance he won't show. It's a girl. $5, it's a girl. I haven't played this before. It's a girl. I step out of my chair and fall into bed, simultaneously tired and restless. I shut my eyes, but there's no way I'm going to sleep tonight with this hanging over my head. Maybe I should go to Gomart. It's not a good idea to drink caffeinated stuff this late at night, but the walk might get my mind off the stress. $5 says, another $5. $5 says the guy that works at there is a coach. It's gonna magically just, he's a coach. What? Oh my gosh. Since meeting excellent jet, the pangs of homesickness haven't been nearly as bad. Should I feel guilty that the only way to update my old friends or my parents to know that I'm actually doing something going my way? It's better to keep these small victories for myself. When was the last time I spoke English? I honestly can't remember. I never had to move around or switch schools when I was a kid, but maybe this is the same thing. I can find a group and stick with it. Keep in touch with your old friends becoming it's too difficult. It could be good, more focused on making my esports career work than so I switched his major to. That's well, okay, whatever. I can't help but feel a little insecure. Putting my old life down isn't easy, knowing that I have to pick it back up eventually. My thoughts of home fade as the green and white sign comes into view. The old man behind the counter is always the same, restocking the shelf on the same side beneath the cash register. I take my usual flavor for the refrigerator to the back of the store and step to the counter. The clerk, haggard eyes, lingers on me for a moment before he returns to his shelf stocking. Just a moment. I'm in no rush to answer him with a nod. I let the drink rest on the laminated counter and turn to the closer look at the convenience store. It's compact and clean. It's pretty much everything else in Seoul. If it had any place other than the old man on duty, I don't see them. Most of the stores don't have foreign snacks or drinks aside from their locals, but in Gomart's no exception to that. I had to be bold trying new food. Just as I'm about to step towards a bag of strange-looking trail mix, the clerk's voice from behind. Oh, you've been here quite often, haven't you? I turned surprised. He started staring at me. Yeah, I'm not... That's okay, isn't it? He paused in surprise, like at my language proficiency and then presses right on. More than okay. Those drinks don't buy themselves. What's your name? I'm back. Oh, well, wait a second. That's not right. Strangely enough, I haven't had to share my real name with anyone since I came overseas. It feels unfamiliar on my tongue as I prepare to correct myself. But before I can, the clerk frowns his eyebrows at me. Mac, that doesn't sound like any kind of foreign name I've heard of before. How am I in this situation? Damn it. It's hard to explain. Do you know what StarCraft is? The early catches light up in understanding. I've heard of it. You're a programmer then. Yeah, working on it at least. I suppose that explains your late night shopping tips. How long have you been in Seoul? A little more than a month. I like it here. Good. It's a fine city. You can call me Mr. Yon, by the way. It's good to meet you, Mech. I simply nod and look away. I'm not particularly good at talking to strangers about anything other than StarCraft. The conversation between us doesn't lead anywhere else, so he starts ringing up my drinks with the bottles bagged and offered his smiles. Take care now. Yawn. Yawn. I make my way back to the apartment for an evening of StarCraft and little sleep. Remind me why we have to meet here again. I get to play for free at my mom's, you know. And you probably get yelled at if the toilet clogs up too. Burn! That was awesome. Son rolls his eyes and puts out his cell phone. Some student jamming away at some weird puzzle game. What exactly are you always playing on your phone? I'm glad you asked. It's called Pop Pop Safari. It's one of those casual games meant to sucker morons out of their money. And you're playing it. Why? It's my own way of fighting back against something I hate. I'm going to defeat this game entirely without paying a single cent. I don't understand how this stops anything. They're still making money from everyone else, aren't they? I steal a glance at his phone. And there are tons of ads all over your screen. Look. You don't understand. It's about the principal. It's about the principal. Point my finger at you people. I never paid for apps. And I wouldn't be playing in the first place if this dude had showed up when you said he would. Emily, Reva should have been here by now, but I can't do anything except wait for him to arrive. I text back and forth with Jet a bit earlier today. She too is busy wrapping up things with her contract to make it to Golden Zone until way later. From the tone of her messages, it seemed like talks with the sponsor are going well. With a word that managed to pick out a fourth player, she gave me the go-ahead to divulge her identity to Stud and Reva. Hopefully, since we have a couch and practice partners to recruit. I heard the door to the Golden Zone for a slight open and glance over, hopeful. Only to find a Pacifico girl walking inside looking around. Tech, no dice. Where the hell is he? It's a girl! I win! I win! This game is predictable! It's a girl. The girl stands at the cafe entry for a while, apparently searching for something. Eventually her eyes catch and then stay on me. Looks like she's coming our way. It's a girl! It's a girl! Told you. Sen glances over her cell phone, wants to turn to address the newcomer. She hesitates before speaking and delivers her words quietly. BAM! Who called that? Excuse me, are you Mech? Oh, hi, it's me. I apologize for the delay. I disembarked the subway stop too early. Is this one of the teammates you mentioned? She shifts her focus from me to stun. His expression is no doubt as perplexed as my own. Is she? Wait a second, are you Reva? Yes, I am. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were a girl. Just assumed. I trail out quickly if a mix-up bothered Reva. She doesn't show it. She tilts her head slightly and edges closer to our table. Oh my gosh, this is so terrible. May I sit? Of course, Reva. This is Stunt. He's the team's only Protoss. Sup? Nice, dude. Nice. Girls sit down, you go. Sup? That's all. That's all. That's all. Oh my gosh. His silence. He sounds as the obnoxious beeps and boops his phone game in his pocket and pops his head up at Riva. Riva, huh? Doesn't sound too familiar. You must be some online hero. Stun, I'm familiar with you. Oh! How? I mean, of course you are. I'm the god of Protoss, after all. No, we haven't matched in ladder several times. Your play is predictable and unproductive. Aha! Burn on him again! Oh man, this is awesome. Whoa, hey, to explain, to give mercy, barcode scum, don't be a hater. You should have aspired to more than rush builds and gimmicks. The meta no longer favors aggressive play. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Oh my gosh, I love this game. This is fun. I love this game. Did I tell you I love this game? I love this game. Man, Meg, you didn't tell me this chick was so uptight. This is the rest of the team. Is the rest of the team this lame? Oh man, this is like a little kid. Both of them rest their eyes on me. Expedient. Now wherever, I guess. You won't need to worry about the Lexler team. Jet is actually one of who's setting the whole thing up. Jet? Oh no! That's right. With crossed arms, I beam confidence grin at the two of them. Stunt wears a mixture of surprise and excitement, while Riva seems simply process and development. But she's on MVP. For now, she's not happy with the practice environments or how much they're paying her, so she's not going to renew her contract at the end of the month. Interesting. That is creepy. Please do not do that. I mean, that is creepy. That is creepy. Please do not. I turn in. Ryo pushes the glasses against the bridge and rests silent. Stunt looks like he wants to silently call me a liar and a genius. How exactly did you end up recruiting for Jet? It's not like she has any need for some mediocre foreigner. Please, please, please don't. I got it. Bothering me. I'm turning just the thing there. Okay. Sorry. You. Mediocre foreigner that slapped down your terrible chest build stunt. And you the first admit I'm lucky to say where I am. The same is true for the two of you. Practice hard and maybe we can get something of ourselves in this team. Sound good? Okay, your glasses are going. That was so annoying. I am no way the captain of the squad, so it feels a little weird to take such an authoritative tone. Still, Stunt backs down and toes a thought of awful expression. Yeah, alright, you're right. This could be big. I'm a little kid, yeah. Seriously. I agree. You offer piqued my interest, but word that a player has accomplished as Jet would be among us has secured it. I will join. Perfect. She's happy to hear it. The lead's only a matter of a sponsor, which Jet is taking care of this week, and a coach. So that is a sponsor and a coach. There are two things. Sorry. Two things are still need to be done. Oh, this would be bad. We obviously want to keep an eye out for anyone else with some talent, but for now, this is our roster. The three of us share a long look at each other before any other thoughts come to mind. Riva ends the silence. What is the name of our team? Thanks for the stupidest question. I don't even know. Oh, we haven't picked one out yet. That's troublesome. Should not such a thing be taken care of by now? I really should have gotten around to asking Jet. Stunt stares at me, Riva's indication with a gesture towards her. Thank you. We need to get done right. How do we call ourselves the Laminating Reapers? What the hell? What is it with this kid and terrible team names? Oh man. Oh man, I'm enjoying this. This is hard the first couple of games. This first couple of streams. This is awesome. I'll talk with Jet tonight, okay? All you guys need to do is practice and wait for the announcement. You also need to be prepared to move out. It's pretty short notice, but neither of them seem to protest. Hopefully it won't be a problem. Stunt definitely lives with his mom. It's hard to tell with Riva. She seems to be about my age, maybe a bit younger. It's possible she lives on her own? And she's good looking. Huh. Hey. Sorry. Well, very well. As long as the matter is not being neglected. Well, are there more importance to go? Was there more of an important? Was there more of importance to go over? It's killed, man. If not, I prefer to return home. A PC bang is an improper practice environment. Poof, if you're just a shonen, don't deny it. It's written all over your face! I'm not. What right do you have? Well, before she could say anything, a stunt lunges forward, grabs her by the wrist, and begins dragging her towards the PCs. If you're going to live in the team house, you better get used to practicing next to other people. Let me show you one of my favorites, unproductive builds. Ha! Burn! He actually burned somebody. That's pretty good. Okay, so we're gonna call it here. I'm gonna start this right over where I was. Thank you guys so much. This is a lot of fun. This is really cool. I called the girl, and I bet the $5 in the next video, the old guy is gonna be my coach because he lit up when we talk about StarCraft. Seriously, like that's weird. So we'll continue this again. Thank you so much. Please check the other ones out. Please check out all of my other videos. Please check out the description, the game in the description below. Boom, 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 down there. Please check me out on Twitter. Down there, boo, 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 boo. On Twitch, down there, boo, 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 boo. And Instagram, down there, boo, 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 boo. And I'll see you again. Bye-bye.